benefits of being a bondholder. Well, where do we start? Once again, it's the opportunity to publish your business. You feel like you're part of a tight-knit community, really, and you get to...
That's how I felt. It's yeah, it does feel like you've got some allies within the city.
Yeah.
Because for me, Cavita, it wasn't just about getting new clients, it was about meeting people. And I have gained so many friends from Marketing Derby and been introduced to so many amazing businesses locally.
I think there's something about local community, local business and locally giving back. And I think that's what really sort of it captured businesses. So what better platform to get out to business leaders than Marketing Derby?
The connections is the big part for me. Because I'm just me and I work from home, having that sort of community, if you like, from a business point of view has been really, really important.
I've never felt a networking group like Marketing Derby in that sense. It's not everyone selling to one another.
You know, we're a small business, 10, 12 people, and we're based in Derbyshire. But to get your face in front of Toyota and Rolls-Royce, as well as lots of the big sort of law firms, it sort of raises your profile.
We like to host events at the museum, so that's something which I really enjoy doing. Seeing people come in, use the museum.
That we've got a space that will host Team Derby, I guess, that will host the bondholders. That means that we can walk out, we can say hello to them, we can have quick catch-ups. So whether it's an event or whether it's just in our own space, we can be meeting many different people across the city.
Bondholder event at the Embassy in London, so I was lucky enough to be able to speak at one of those events, and the publicity that we got from that event, not just from people from Derby but also from London, was really good for us.
The social events and just being able to still have that community still available to us and not being worried about whether we're going to be able to meet up in person, keeping that continuity and still technically meeting people but across from a screen, as much as it took a bit of getting used to.
These shots are brilliant because 3 times a week you're going to get useful information come through telling you what fellow bondholders are up to, gives you a good way of keeping on top of local news.
So the thing that's kind of drawn me into becoming a bondholder for Marketing Derby is the insight to things going on in the city, anything up and coming, and for example the City of Culture, just understanding how that's affecting the city, how it's going to affect me and my business, how it's going to affect the city as a whole, and then I think that insight that we get from that and don't necessarily get from elsewhere.
And how much responsibility we actually have as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm a bondholder, I've got influence on what happens in the city, I get a say so, it's amazing.
Innovate magazine has been really good for information gathering for me. I use it to help lots of my clients really with what's going on in Derby, and I love seeing my little logo with everybody else's across Derby in the magazine as well.
And I think LinkedIn's great as well because you can put stuff on there kind of in confidence, share ideas, but also just learn from other people. You might have a problem, you need advice on, and bondholders can kind of comment and offer help and advice when they've been in similar situations themselves. It's
just the amount of work that goes in from their side in terms of bringing people into the city.
I think relationships key word as well, because I think sometimes a lot of the events I've gone to, I feel like I get to know the person before I even know who they work for, what they do, and I think that's how it manifests itself really, to have the relationships.
We were welcomed with open arms by Marketing Derby.
Such a phenomenal way to build friends. It's more than networking. I always tell people it's more than networking.